Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Saturday night stream. Tonight I have a very special treat for you. We're gonna play a little bit of a new Warriors game. Well, not exactly directly new Warriors game. I believe that this one came out 2015. Yeah, actually it says 2015 right there. Bandai Namco. Jesus Christ, dyslexia, thanks for that. Anyway, we were talking a little bit about some of the new Warriors games that were coming out and how addictive they can be when the characters are people that you really love. Really love, like Hyrule Warriors right over there. Still a game that I pop in whenever the fuck I don't have anything else to do. I just veg out right there on the futon and played Hyrule Warriors until I fall asleep with the controller in my hands. And as it turns out, the One Piece Warriors game is just as much fun, with a completely different set of characters. Shall we jump on the Grand Line and join the adventure straight away? Yeah, I think so. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with this property, One Piece is an anime. Shock, surprise. It's an anime about pirates. Less surprising. It's an anime about pirates with special powers. The least surprising of all. Oh, and also there's no English. Sorry. So here we have Gold Roger, the most famous of the pirates. Right before he was executed, Gold Roger laid a little bit of knowledge out on the world. His greatest treasure, all the treasure he ever carried, is buried in one place, along the Grand Line. And that treasure is referred to as the One Piece. Title drop. So here we find our hero, Monkey D. Luffy, much younger than he is in the series, with the one person he actually looks up to in the world. And also weird facial animation straight away. He doesn't even have the rubber powers yet, and already his mouth is huge. And he says, I am Monkey D. Luffy, and I am king of the pirates! And it's great. You got it, Shanks. I love all the different pirate flag designs too. The different Jolly Rogers are amazing. And you see all of them in the loading screen and you can kind of identify, oh, that's Monkeys. Oh, that's Shanks. Oh, that's the Crab Chef. Oh, that's... Oh, really? I guess, I only remember so much of the manga. I remember reading it way down. When I was way younger. When Shonen Jump was first coming out. Perhaps I missed that part. Also, welcome, Foggy. New person in the stream. Glad you could join us. And so here we have a couple of quotes that are actually in the show and the manga that are kind of a big part of these stories. And that comes up every time we have one of these new story missions. We get a little bit of prologue here, where we find Monkey starting to build his crew with his first cast. Roronoa Zoro. Don't worry, I am terrible with names, and we're gonna keep that up here too. Yes, and the manga is still ongoing. I think I was reading a post the other day saying something like the current arc isn't even gonna continue for the next year or something like that because they're still continuing to do filler stuff in the anime. Which is unfortunate. I hate when animes get unnecessarily drawn out by a filler arc, but it happens. Yeah, Harwood, you're probably right. But I imagine it gives them a really great chance to try some new stuff too, because especially with some of the moves that Monkey and the other pirates get, it gets to be a real fun animation challenge to make them feel possible? If that's the right word. I mean, it's not. It's not the right word. None of this is possible. But it at least tries like hell to stay within the rules of its own universe, which allows your plausible deniability to take over, I think. At least from what I've read, it does less of the thing that, like, Dragon Ball Z does, where you end up having power increase after power increase after power increase after power increase after power increase, so eventually none of it means anything. Sure, Monkey learns new ways to use his powers, and increasingly weird ways against increasingly weirder enemies, but at least they all make sense. And it's not just, oh fuck, now he's 4 times as strong for no reason. During and after Dressrosa. Oh really, did they kind of not do as many cutscenes and it's all just dialogue stuff? And they're gonna end up killing him anyway, which means we have to intervene. We were just gonna leave Zoro to his own devices. I want to say that comes up. The getting of the it's not Go Mary, it's something Mary. Proud Mary? The Proud Mary keeps on turning. We actually do get the ship at some point during the game. But our first mission is to bring Zoro into our crew. If we fail to rescue him, we lose. Battle preparations are unavailable in this first mission, mainly because I don't really have any. And there are lots of things to do in each mission. Each mission has its own little picture here that can be completed with certain conditions, like defeating a special character with a special attack, getting a certain number of exclamation points in a battle, which will definitely get going, Mary. Thank you, Harwood. Clearing the episode on hard, clear times, all that good stuff. As well as treasure events, which allow you to get special items when you finish the game. By defeating all the Marine captains before they can reach a certain character, or destroying all of the certain items, which they're not really going to spoil to you two, but they do make it pretty clear in the actual mission when you have the ability to complete that special mission. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because in this tutorial fight, which it absolutely is, they make it very clear. So here we go. So from here, things start to look a lot more familiar. Hundreds and hundreds of dudes that get eliminated by my rubber powers. Hello, glorious rubber powers. Oh man, I just remembered. I was playing on my other profile earlier, and my monkey's a little bit stronger and has a couple of new moves that he does not have right now. But between my Gum Gum Whip and my Gum Gum Pistol? No, not pistol. Cannon. My Gum Gum Pistol is my shoulder button. Ha ha ha. It's basically all the moves that he has starting out in the show. It's pretty great. Gum Gum Pistol! And his special move, wait for it, is the Gum Gum Rifle. Spinning that fist and letting it fly. Love it. And so now you really start to understand, okay, this game actually is pretty good for a Warrior series because it has so many characters with so many different kinds of abilities and attacks. I want to say that this particular game has around 30, maybe slightly over 30. The only reason why I say it's the Gum Gum Cannon is because it literally says Gum Gum Cannon right there underneath my face. So I think it is. The bazooka, I think, is an attack we get later, if I'm not mistaken. Unless that's a mistranslation, and the Gum Gum Cannon isn't a thing. But I'm pretty sure the Gum Gum Cannon was a thing. And different from the bazooka. I could be very wrong. Oh. Well, the good news is, this game has... Oh, gotcha. Thank you, Foggy. It does have the auto progress of the dialogue, which is great for stuff like this, because I can just sit here and talk and not have to worry about either reading or hitting A over and over again. Yes, Foggy, he definitely uses the bazooka very, very soon. I think it's in the 3rd mission. I played the first 4 missions just for shits and giggles because this game's great. And at that point, I was like, nah, I'm gonna have to play this on stream. I'm gonna have to play this on stream. I know I am. It's too much fun. Alright, so Zoro has completely given up now. He's not gonna be able to do anything without his swords. So, time to go and retrieve his sword duck, as the dialogue says right now. As far as Monkey knows, there's only one sword to go and get. God, ugh. Lining up all of those dudes and using my Gum Gum rifle to kill them all is probably one of my favorite things about this game. The fact that the technology is better, so the people can persist for longer, you know, and further away from you, means that your ults hit more people. It makes it so much easier to reach that 1,000 and 2,000 KO benchmark, but you don't really need to. It's not like it gives you anything special for doing, well, that's not entirely true. Some characters do gain some special things from doing that, and we'll get to those later. But for right now, at least, it just kind of ends up being a nice touch. Ow. Fucking commander. If I can nail him with a whole bunch of attacks, excellent. That is one dead dude. Don't mind me, just running off camera. Let's gather them all up. Gather them all, gather, 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 and got him. You know, Foggy, I'm not entirely sure. We can check, though. I'll be glad to check in between missions, but I'm not 100% sure. I know Hachi is in this game. Isn't Hachi the octopus? The one that Zoro fights? One of the famed swordsmen? One of the fishmen? Yes, because Hachi means 8, and it's an octopus. Yep, that's definitely his name. You know, I'm not sure. Further than any of the other iterations, that's for sure, this being the most recent one. But I'm not sure. I think maybe the prison break with Ace, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know why I'm just sitting here wasting my time with KOs. I can go right in here and get the sword. I just love killing people. Okay, so treasure chests. Treasure chests are literally all around everywhere. And it's like the red, the gold, and the green pots that are in Hyrule Warriors, where they usually contain something great for us, or something story critical, like the swords. Now, we picked up 3, and we only needed 1 as far as we knew. So the immediate question is, why are there 3? Luffy, you have a lot to learn, my friend. Okay, so now they're going to execute him immediately. And we suddenly have 3 minutes to go and rescue Zoro. But I know something you don't know. The game ends with Dressrosa. So I think it does. Okay. Now, I have no idea what that means. 3 minutes. Also, a new character has appeared and is cat burglaring hooray around the place that I was just in, stealing stuff. That goddamn Nami, always stealing stuff right from under our noses. But she's gonna need some defending, and they come straight out of this gate. So if I can go ahead and waste my first 30 seconds killing this Marine commander, boom! That defends Nami, and is our first treasure event completed. You're welcome, dear. Janna. Silly girl. I imagine we'll meet her later. What was she looking for? There it is, the map to the Grand Line. Figures it'd be the Marine base. Let's see. Oh, crap. Buggy already cut in front of us and took the damn map. Sorry, I can't help it. No, chop chop. Shit, it's not cut. Wait, is it cut? It's the cut fruit, but his command word is chop chop. Yes. For some reason, his is not like Monkey's, where the command word is the same as the name of the fruit. No, I lied. The cut fruit is something else. The cut fruit belongs to one of the fishmen who is able to turn himself into a blade at any part of his body. There's some great powers in this game, by the way. Even if you haven't seen the anime all the way through, you're still gonna be very awesome. You're still gonna be able to love a lot of the shit that comes out of it, because man, is it just balls to the wall awesomeness. Oh, baby. Them Marine commanders not feeling so hot. I've still got 1 minute and 40, so that should be enough time to go ahead and put some more people in the dirt. Especially these commanders who could potentially create some trouble for me if I don't finish them off. Oh. The subtitles just did Luffy versus Sanji. Really? They fight? I bet that would be a bitchin' fight. The Kick Chef versus the Gum Gum. Alright, let me go ahead and grab a little bit of extra health, top off real quick. The curious thing is, it gives you such a high value of health, it's kind of hard to gauge exactly how much you need. You saw that 1,000 health that it just gave me, that's the smallest health item that there is. So God knows how much it gets up to. And Gum Gum Rifle! God, that's great every time. I wonder what that kanji says, I really do. And here we find ourselves at the execution site. Poor Zoro. At the mercy of Axe Hand Morgan. Yes, Foggy. Yes, I am. You know, it's funny, a lot of the reviews were talking about bugs and things like that. I haven't run into any problems yet. Everything runs fantastic. Now, maybe it's because it's been patched a lot since then, but I feel like so far so good. Plus it does 1080-60, which unfortunately none of the consoles did in 2015. Hi Ignited, welcome back. I am Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm gonna be king of the pirates and kill a bunch of people in the process. I'm playing One Piece Warriors. I am a rubber man. All three, Monkey. All three are his. I wonder if they recorded original pieces for this, or if this music is from the anime. Having never read, I'm not sure. But the music is amazing in this game. It's one of my favorite parts, honestly. And that's saying a lot because, well, I love this game for every other reason, too. But it really makes me wonder if they use some of the pieces from the anime in this game, because some of that music is just too good to be written specifically for. You know what I mean? How to do a Kizuna attack. As you deal out damage to enemies, your Kizuna gauge will rise, which is the special meter next to us. When the gauge is full, my Kizuna level will increase. Once we reach 2 or more, we can use a charge attack with one of our friends to be able to come in and follow up. This is how we gain the exclamation points that were talked about earlier. As Roronoa comes in, let me see if I can do this here. Bam! He does a big whirlwind attack, and all of those exclamation points add up in a big-time major way. So, if I can do something like Gum Gum and go Zoro, then suddenly, boom, that's a shitload of exclamation points. But it's not the most that we can get, mind you. We can do way better. Oh my god! So many dudes just crawled out of nowhere. Alright, we have to use our Kizuna attacks to destroy these commanders. One thing they haven't told us about yet, something that I know, is we have a further ability with our Kizuna and our crewmates. Oh, shit, I can't use it yet. Crap. So once you reach max, there is an unleashing mode, much like Hyrule Warriors had, that you can use. But that unleashing mode also brings out your partner and lets them do ungodly amounts of damage with ungodly combos that are way stronger than any of your normal moves. And then at the end of it, of course, you have your big giant ultimate Musuo move, as you would expect, that clears the area around you in a big time major way. As your Kazuna goes up, the power of the Kazuna attack will also increase. The skills unleashed with strong attack and weak attack are different for every character. And that means if I was, say Usopp, for example, and I was still using the combined powers with Zoro, the attacks would be different, which is pretty cool. It's not the same attacks every time, and that makes every character feel even more unique because their interactions with their friends are unique. You know, and it just adds another layer onto it. And Gum Gum Whip. Nice. You can actually charge up your attacks and give yourself a little bit of an attack boost by doing so for about the length of a combo, I'd say. Excellent. So with those jerks dealt with, they're gonna send out more Marine Commanders to execute Zoro. Morgan's getting desperate now. Wait for it. Wait for the second commander to get a little closer. Little closer. Come here, boy. Good Marine Commander. Good Marine Commander. Oh, look. We have another treasure mission. Hup. And it lies somewhere just around the river bend. So let's see where that goes. 87 KOs with one fucking special. That is outrageous. And it will only go up the more we increase our special attack stat. Yes, there are stats in this game. Yes, it is very RPG-ish. I have not found the ability to upgrade weapons, say, though you do get a lot of new attacks. Like, a lot more new attacks than you ever did in any Dynasty Warriors game. So maybe that's the way they're going to upgrade you this time around. Instead of giving you, say, new weapons that extend your combo, they're just gonna let you unlock the moves. Boom, baby. Excellent. So, having conquered those bases, wait a minute. I need way more exclamation points is what I need. And go for it, Zoro. Damn, only 217? Jesus, I need so many more. I need at least 500. And go for it. That'll do. 227. Shit. It'd really help if I could actually hit people with it. 240. It's not bad. And they're just gonna keep flowing out, baby. So we're all good here. 307. Quite as many as I was hoping for, but you know what? Unfortunately, it doesn't hit every person that Zoro hits with that attack. It's not quite how it works. It's only the ones in the immediate vicinity that he actually physically hits with the attack. Anyone that's hit from the ensuing chaos, unfortunately, doesn't count. So for that one, we only got, what, 5? 6, maybe? All right. So one of the other treasure missions here is actually to destroy all of the Morgan statues. Wait, Gum Gum Pistol! Nice. Gum Gum Pistol! Can I do them both? You better believe I got them both. Gum Gum Pistol! And with that, another treasure event. Aw, little Kobe! Poor little Kobe, he just wants to be a Marine and instead he got locked up with pirates. Oh, it's okay, we'll make it right. Thank you, Juno. I appreciate that. I'll keep an eye out for other fun extensions like that that could be added in and subbed in and out and stuff. Sure. Depends on how strong your convictions are. No, I'm not fighting a school. I'm fighting a bunch of Marines. This kid, however, kind of got lumped into us because I think we kind of stumbled upon him by accident and he just sort of got swept up in all the chaos. And in completing this treasure mission, We get a little bit more backstory for him, and I think a resolution to his story at the end of the mission, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so with 387, I'm feeling a whole lot better than we did before about the number of exclamation points that I have. As you can see, there's only one objective left here, and I have a feeling it ain't gonna be easy. Shit. I don't think he's gonna be able to hit him because of the shields. Yeah, sadly not. Boom! Well, that's a start. Excellent. Captured another base. What's funny is that when I did this the first time to come back here and get 500 of these exclamation points, I actually had upgraded my skill to the point where I could actually destroy their shields before Zoro comes out. And so he was able to get all 6 of those every time. It's kind of great. Oh yeah. Yeah, they definitely are, Juno. All right. So now we have our first big boss battle. And it explains to us the shocked mechanic. When an enemy has the little yellow reticle next to their name, you'll see kind of a, almost that aggravation mark right there. If I were to hit him with a buttload of attacks right there, like some super fast combo, like my Gum Gum Cannon, or Gum Gum Gatling Gun, then we would actually be able to stun him for a few critical seconds. But right now, it's not really what I want to do. Nice. And now we learn about the Kizuna Rush. When your level is at max, you can press the combination button and use the Kizuna Rush. During this attack, your normal attacks are powered up to devastating chain attacks. And if you press your special move during the rush, you can also use the powerful special Kizuna attack. The other thing that using this mode lets you do is make every enemy you kill an exclamation point, making it much easier, we'll say, to get the 500 that I need right now. Basically, we're just gonna kind of let him do his thing for a minute. Summon a whole bunch more dudes. Come on, dudes. I need more dudes. I need so many more dudes. Wow, and Zoro's ruining shop too. That is great news. And also, the more enemies we kill while in this mode, the more money we earn too. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get enough, but we earned 250 KOs, which is outrageous. And I need to build my meter back up in order to use that attack again. Gummy Gummy Rush! Oh, Gummy Gum Rain, rather. That's what I get for misreading tooltips. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me near as much meter as I was hoping for. The good news is Morgan is so strong that I really don't have to worry about Zoro killing him for the next couple of minutes, and I really can sit here and just power away at this. Okay, that actually builds it much faster than anything else I'm doing, so let's do that. Nice. I have to wait till I get to max, though, before I can do the chain. And I actually do want to do the chain because, unfortunately, that's just not going to be enough for what I need to do. So, let's... Gamu. Damn it. Triangle, grab, and out of the way. Heavy move, light move, boom. Heavy move, light move, got him. I wonder if it doesn't count on somebody who's already dead, because I do notice that sometimes it doesn't quite give me the points. Come on, Luffy. Just a little bit more to go, buddy. Almost. Excellent. Damn, still not at max, though. Maybe this will help. Wow, okay, that helps the most of all. How about that? Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Morgan's starting to look a little thin, So I need to be more careful about where my attacks land, so I don't accidentally kill him before I need to. The other thing that I would really like to do, excellent, is make it so that I can kill him with one of my special attacks. Because if I can, I get some bonuses. Some delicious, delicious bonuses. And go Zoro. Nice. Raising that level up even more. Nope. Triangle, then X. There we go. Well, I guess Y then X. I'm definitely mixing up my controller metaphors there. All right. Now we're doing this thing for real. 517 is the exclamation points that I have. So let's go ahead and just finish this battle off, shall we? With a gum triple sword Phoenix Cannon. Excellent. Hi, my name is Luffy. I'm gonna be king of the pirates. Oh! Love that. Unfortunately, Morgan, your men hate you. Oh crap. And Big Giant Gum Whip take out all the Marines, but what about... Oh. Axe-Head Morgan was taken out by Zoro. You know, Ignited, yes, it absolutely is. It is very derpy and very Warriors-esque in that it skips a lot of good cutscene work, you know, in order to just get you to the next fight. But I can't help but love it. I love Warriors games. I love lots of characters that have unique attacks. I actually really enjoy One Piece, you know? So to me, this is it's Dynasty Warriors 3, Hyrule Warriors, One Piece Warriors. That can go up, though. This can definitely go up as this game progresses and maybe we get better and the game gets better. We'll see. And now Kobe wants to join the Marines, but they think he's part of us. So we gotta prove that he's not. I've never seen that kid before in my life. Oh yeah, and Senran Kagura. That's also another one. Ooh, Alvida. Getting a little tease about her right now. And instead, we knocked his ass the fuck out, which is pretty clear proof. Not with us. If you're asking where it ranks, it's actually way below this, because Senran Kagura still doesn't have a lot of the game mechanics that make games like this good, you know? The stuff that happens outside of combat is not as interesting in Senran Kagura, unfortunately, despite the fact that it has lots and lots of boobs. So that does, unfortunately, put it lower on the list. And he does. Kobe becomes a Marine. I'm so proud of him. And there we have it. We did a good thing by doing a bad thing. Thus is the life of a pirate. I love this. I'm pretty sure, I remember reading online anyway, the explanation behind why this game does not, really, I did not beat it in enough time. Because I was going for the exclamation points. Fuck. Well, we got ourselves a whole buttload of money, and a couple new levels, and a brand new attack. Hell yes. And we completed part of the Legend Diary by completing the mission, getting S rank, completing all treasure events, getting 500 exclamation points, and defeating Morgan using our special attack, one of the victory conditions. But we missed a couple, you'll notice, and we gained a bunch of coins, pirate coins, that are used to actually upgrade ourselves. It's not all with money, and it's kind of interesting. So as we go along, our crew level will increase according to the number of exclamation points we've obtained. We'll get special bonuses as those crew levels increase, and that tells you how to get them. So we obtained 586, and it's going to go straight into our coffers, which gets us a couple more pirate coins. Excuse me. So these characters, well, Zoro anyway, can be used from the beginning of battle. And we now have what are known as skill posters. Their skill posters, which are a lot, are their wanted posters, which is a great touch. And on those wanted posters are special skills that we'll be able to unlock for every character through certain conditions. They're usually requirements involving being in battle. Not always, but most of the time. And then there's this crew level growth, where we'll be able to get coins that we need for upgrading, and action voices, battle data, system voices, facial expressions, all that good stuff that we'll be able to play around with for all of the characters as we gain crew levels with them, and claiming their coins by raising those levels and defeating the enemies with that Kazuna attack or rush that you saw me beat Morgan with gets you a lot of coins, and you can use those coins to upgrade your characters. As you can see, we gained a buttload of them there, and some of the characters you'll recognize as ones we haven't quite seen yet. But we got 20 coins from knocking out Morgan with that special attack. Totally worth it. And we can go ahead and start applying some of those coins. The ones that we can't use go immediately into the coffer, but the ones we can go to the coin screen, where they'll be automatically applied in the various slots that are open, and they will increase our various stats: life, attack, defense, special attack, gauge, which is the number of times I can use my Musuo, and the skill slots, which is where we put those slots from the posters. You see, it's all kind of starting to make sense. It's a little complex, but it's all there. Unfortunately, we don't have enough coins to complete anything at the moment, but you'll notice that just putting coins in gives a little bit of a boost in there for everything. So it is worth it to go ahead and apply your coins when you get them, and not just wait until such time as when you have all of them. And yes, Ignited, I have. One of the other games that I've played on this stream was the most recent Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Storm Rising Clash of Titans 4, whatever the name of the fucking game is. I don't remember anymore. And the one that actually goes to the end of the series and into Road to Boruto. And it was actually super fucking great. One of my favorite fighting games I've played in a long time. And that's saying something. I do love me some fighting games. So yeah, I am kind of big time trash. I can't help it. But you see that we can move on to Chapter 1, the official start of the game. And our first major encounter with Buggy, the Chop Chop Clown. Real quick though, before we go on, let's check some of the stuff that we didn't get. I was not able to get the S time on my results, and I was not able to get an overall S in the mission. So I was not able to get Pirates of the East Blue coins, or the coin for the Wado Ichimonji, which is one of the coins for Zoro, or the Devil Fruit coin, which is a special coin for Monkey. And I also need to clear the episode on hard, but I've already done that, so I'm not going to worry about getting those here tonight. The treasure events, however, we completed both of those, and doing so gained us one of the squares on that picture. We can check our skill posters, however. Luffy has a couple of skills here. Pirate Alliance, which would increase the attack of our Kazuna attacks. And then Captain's Wisdom, special attack gauge recovers automatically, and Captain's Wisdom Plus, where it automatically increases at a very reasonable rate. But all of these are things that we can unlock as we go through with special requirements, like getting 300 exclamation points in a single battle with Luffy, which, as you just saw, is a lot easier, especially when you're able to do the Kazuna Rush from the beginning of the mission. We're able to get 500 just having that capability right there at the very, 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 very end of the game. You know, Ignited, I want to say that Screw Attack did that particular match, Goku versus Superman. And if I remember right, I think Superman won. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. I think that sounds right. Because it's not like anything can really kill Superman, even getting thrown into the sun, because that definitely happened and he came back. So, but then again, Goku can come back to life too with the Dragon Ball. So I guess that's just a fight that never ends. But Zoro has some skills here too. Warrior's Wisdom Plus, power to perceive one's true form, which is actually a skill very, very useful. And it means enemies in Logia state become vulnerable to damage. Now, one of the things that gets discussed in the show is that there are different kinds of powers that the fruits can give you. There are some that change your body and give it different properties. Those are called Palamecia. And there are some, or Paramecia. Para, one of the two. Anyway, and then there's a second type. There's a bunch more that we'll get to in a minute, but these two are the most important for right now, called Lugia types, which physically change their form. So one of the people that will end up fighting at some point, General Smoker, he's able to change his entire body into smoke. And it actually makes it super annoying to kill him unless you have this skill from Zoro, which means even when they're transformed, you can still hit them. Kind of great. Otherwise, you have to stun them out of it using that combo stun that they kind of tried to show us in the first mission, and that can be a little difficult. But anyway, some of the people that we already have unlocked, just I think through the DLC that I have, Tashigi, Law, and Ivankov, as well as Shanks himself. Now you'll notice that Shanks actually ties himself pretty well to Monkey in that Captain's Wisdom Plus, and then Captain's Wisdom Plus. That can only be acquired after we complete Monkeys. Also, Battlefield Charisma will increase my Kazuna gauge slightly, and Conqueror's Power will get a bunch of, increase the skill of one of my attacks that Luffy, Ace, Hancock, Whitebeard, Doflamingo, and Shanks all have. We unlocked Captain Morgan for use, and unfortunately we don't have any others. Although, as you can see, the roster's pretty fucking big. Like, it's gonna take a little while to unlock all of these characters because that's a lot of story to get through. I don't know how many missions or chapters there are. I'm gonna find out because I'm gonna keep playing this game. But I am curious. Interestingly enough, here's everything in the shop that we can buy so far. A lot of the music and the movies that we've seen. Which, there are some great musical pieces. Now, I don't know, like we were asking about in Wolfenstein, if we can actually just set music that we can listen to throughout the entire stage. I don't know whether that's a thing. It might be. Might not. But we're moving on to the next mission. Now, each of the legend cards are basically the same. I think there may be one or two small differences, but for the most part, it's S ranks, exclamation points, treasure missions, and beating blank boss with blank move, or something like that. But one thing we can do is pay for money, pay for power. If you happen to have a character who is slightly under-leveled and you want to bring them in, say Roronoa Zoro, you can actually pay money, or excuse me, belly, to level them up. As you can see, we are at no shortage of belly at the moment, and trust me, we'll never be broke in this game. They shower you with money, especially once you get to use your Kazuna attacks regularly, because if you remember, it gives you a lot. But one thing we can do is go ahead and apply a few coins here. We've got two more of Monkey, so, oh man, if only I could give him 2 special attack gauges. Soon and very soon, my friends. 1 Nami coin, Usopp can't gain anything, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, Corona, Law, Hancock, Shanks, Togashi, Ivankov, Sabo, and back to Luffy. Okie dokie. I can't wear a different costume right now because I haven't beat the mission, and we're still in regular story mode. But wait a minute. Oh, crap. Sorry, Ignited. I kind of forgot to... Question. Can I... Stop this. Can I stop this? I want to go back to the main menu, is what I want to do. I totally forgot that it background loads in this game, which is kind of great because it means for the most part, if you kind of take your time and look over the map, you know, and maybe change your stats up, something like that, then, well, you're actually able to do pretty decently as far as getting past those loading screens, which can be a pain in the ass. I want to take a look at the free log real quick because I feel like all of the characters are unlocked in free log. Bingo. So we can take a look at most of them to see who all's here. Oh, I lied. God damn it. We only have the ones that are available to us. Hancock, Shanks, Law, Tashigi is one of the only Marines. I bet Ivankov would be really fun to play with. And Sabo. But we have all the Straw Hat Pirates. Well, not all the Straw Hat Pirates. Missing 2 of the Straw Hat Pirates. It's interesting that they give them to us here in free, but not in... Anyway. So, you'll notice that each of them has a subtitle next to their name. What do those subtitles mean, you may ask? Well, as it turns out, there are different Kizuna Rush effects that take place depending on what character you use. A Paramecia character has an attack speed increase during Kizuna Rush. A Zoan character, which is a person that takes on an animal perspective thanks to their Gum Gum fruit, has an increased attack value during Kizuna Rush, not attack speed. And then Logia people gain increased defensive power during their Kizuna Rush. And Haki people gain damage against other Devil Fruit users. Interesting. Roronorazoro has critical hit chance increase and attack increase during the critical rush. The monkey's other half is start of a voyage. Attack increases when fighting named enemies during a Kizuna Rush. Neat. And then I want to say that Robin over there had absolute justice, or training results rather. Attack increases when fighting strong enemies. Okay, I gotcha. But most of these guys have start of a voyage so far. Paramecia and Trickster. Paramecia, great pirate status. Swordsman's knowledge and royal disposition. What do those do? Great pirate status. Attack increases while fighting minor characters. Huh. Trickster, attack increases the farther you are away from enemies. Interesting. Use the 6 powers. Deal constant damage to enemies. That's interesting. Royal disposition might actually be not bad. But anyway, okay, now we can go back to the Legends log and play the next story. Sorry, I just wanted to check that real quick because I was very curious. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to know. Interestingly enough, it looks like I just noticed that there was a dialogue for 2-player. If I'd hit it F9, I would have been able to have a second player join me. I wonder if that does split screen. Curious. Anyway, parting ways with Kobe, who was successfully enlisted in the Marines. We have added Zoro to our crew. But with just 2 people on the crew, we have nowhere to go. So what are we gonna do? We need a navigator. Thankfully, we just happened to have run into a good one. Last mission. Nami stole the navigational chart from Buggy and was currently being chased down by them, which is where we will join this mission. Having found out about her incredible navigation skills, she agrees to join our crew on one condition: that we come with her and help her against Buggy. Nami guided him to a shop that had been taken over by Buggy's crew, but unfortunately, the Drinker's Pub holds a few more surprises for us. It's a damn trap. We're bait. We're a rubber worm at this point because we're just bait. Unfortunately, Nami is really great about tricking people, so unfortunately we get the upper hand on Buggy pretty quickly. But we do have to go through all this though. I guess Ignited in that case I would have to side with Notch because he would just be able to delete Romeo by uninstalling the game. And kind of is the ultimate victory, is it not? The good news is, if Nami does fire this Buggy Ball, it's not actually going to kill Monkey. So, do it. Do it to it, babe. Sell the ruse. Pirate is prepared to risk his own life for what he believes in. Oh, and unfortunately, one of Buggy's pirates decided to light the damn fuse anyway. Monkey's like, still kind of tied up here. If we could maybe do something about that, that'd be great. And there's her little bit of backstory that I wonder if we'll actually get into, because I feel like that comes up sometime between now and Dressrosa. Not knowing where Dressrosa is in the story, but knowing that it's not quite as far as where I've seen, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that we should see that at some point. But thankfully, we arrived just in time to save the day. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was about to say, that's basically where I stopped, was right after the crap chef. Old red leg. Unfortunately, Zoro, cutting him down ain't gonna cut it. Buggy's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Oh, it is the chop fruit. That's right, yeah, because the cut fruit is something else. See, what's funny is I might have actually missed that in the manga when I was reading the manga, because may have missed a few issues, you know, and of Shonen Jump, that is. And I want to say that I remember reading from the end of Buggy and then picking up at the beginning of the Fishman arc, so I'm pretty sure I did miss that. But it's okay, because we'll make it up here. And in the meantime, we get to chase down Buggy and his pirates. Defeat conditions are if any one of us leave, and we need to fall back immediately and treat our wounds, because we're hurting pretty bad. Let's do some battle preps here. I don't have any skills to set. I don't have any coins to use, and I'm already paid up as far as I can. So, I think all that's left to do is just to start this fucking thing. Thankfully, load times were null and void because we had already loaded most of it. And we can run straight to the base. Hello, boys. I'm the #1 swordsman in the world, at least as far as you know. I also need to raise up my special meter, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even care anymore, as fast as possible, because if I can... Oh, now it explains about territory. Aw. Okay, Juno, thank you so much for hanging out, dear, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday. Now, I learned about a very fun attack that Zoro gets. I wonder if I have it now. Triangle and X. Yes! Yes, the drill of doom. What is, in Naruto, there's the kid with the dog. Shino? Is it No, Shino's the kid with the bugs. Who's the kid with the dog? But that's kind of what I feel like that attack is. It's his attack where he kind of barrels through. Kiba, thank you. Of course. It's the fucking name for a dog. God damn it. Kiba and Akamaru. Okay, cool. Good. At least I was close with that. But now that I have Monkey as my side character, not the other way around, Monkey actually is going to go through and use his Gum Gum Barrel to blast through all the enemies in front of me. In pretty great pace. Like, he actually hits a lot of people with that attack, and we can use it pretty consistently, if you notice. We're already up to 91 exclamation points. Oh yeah! Gatsuga! I remember that. Ah, let's bring back so many memories. Oh, so many memories. I think we'll go ahead and use his special, though. 3,000 worlds. All of them filled with pain. Nope, something's happening. I appreciate the fact that it does the comic book panels as you go from event to event. I think that's kind of a nice touch. There are a lot of nice touches in there, and I'm going to say that a lot, but it feels very fluid, you know? I wish that there were more animated cutscenes, although that would extend the length of the game quite significantly, instead of giving us the text story at the beginning of every mission. I understand why they don't. Perhaps it would take too much away from the anime to just have this game replicate it so perfectly, but I don't know. I feel like it would be nice. Anyway. If I can go ahead and take out some of these base commanders and such, it'll keep reinforcements from spawning out of these caravans. And our guys can actually get an advantage over here. Wouldn't that be something special? Thankfully, Monkey came in at the right time. And balloons himself out with the, so this is with the X. He balloons himself out and does like a twirling uppercut that does a ton of damage up there. Or Gum Gum Barrel. I'm pretty sure that's called Gum Gum Barrel. I remember that attack pretty distinctly. He like extends his arms way out to the side and does a essentially a rolling Sobot into anything that's in front of him. And it's kind of insane. Okay, so at this point, I'm actually on my first treasure quest, if I can accomplish it. The mission for Zoro here is to actually take both of these places without getting hit. Can we do it? Yes, we can! Don't worry, today, everyone dies. Gatsuga! Amazing. That's the best way to do this. So many dead. So many dead. So many dead and or dying. Oh my god. And I still have yet to claim the front of the pet shop even. I'm just still attacking. Welcome back, Juno. You came at a great time because I am still having a blast and murdering people with Roronoa Zoro, who, funnily enough, has lost his do-rag. Is that a part of his costume? I feel like he should have that. Oh, and it looks like I actually might have gotten hit on that. If I get the treasure scene once I defeat... Here's the thing, I have not found whether or not it gives you any indication of failure. You know, I don't know if, god damn it, I definitely got hit. I definitely got hit. But it doesn't give you like a, well now you can't do that. So it's hard to tell when you have failed other than just to be paying the fuck attention. Go, monk. Oh my god. That was so many dead. And so many exclamation points in front of him, too. But whatever, wait. I did it? I did the thing? Whatever, doesn't matter. My swords are the best in the world, bitches. Allow me to show you. You better believe it. Sweet. That's actually a mission that I haven't even gotten in my main game. Ooh, hello, pretty. I remember you. Monkey might not, but I do. Well, yes, but no. She what? Well, how long does she stay on Buggy's crew? Just until this encounter? Or does she stay on for a little while longer? I don't remember. Oh, Alvira. Wielder of the slip fruit, if memory serves. Oh, crap. Looks like they're coming from topside. I kind of forgot where the enemies came from this time to be ready for them. That's the advantage of replaying a lot of these missions, is you learn exactly where the enemies are going to come from, which makes it a whole lot easier to kill them. And in a timely, tight manner, too, because you definitely need to do that. Oh! 3,000 worlds. All filler pay! Ooh! We gained ourselves the hero power abilities. During battle, one of your crew can become the hero. The Kizuna gauge of a crew member who is hero fills up more easily. By maxing out this member's Kizuna gauge and filling their hero power, their gauge itself, you can unleash their hero power. Different crew members have different effects, such as dealing out damage to every enemy in the stage, or restoring life to your allies. So right now, Monkey is actually using his hero power. Oh. Huh. All of our allies become inspired for the next couple of minutes, thanks to Monkey's power. Oop. Speaking of Monkey's power, let's do this thing. Ow, ow, let me go. Yeah, bag of asses. It's okay. They all die just the same. And in goes Monkey to finish the job. Let's pick up the pirate captain that just missed. Incidentally, Nami is beginning her advance towards Buggy's ship, so we kind of might want to make sure that we are around there once she gets there. Crap. Okay, everyone is now dead. And special attack time. Is it gonna be a different attack? Huh. Instead, that time, it was the Cannon of 300 Desires. Instead of the Phoenix Cannon. So I wonder, is the attack named the Phoenix of 300 Desires? And then, Alvida is, oh shit, I totally forgot about her. She's advanced all the way to my base and is starting to ruin villagers' days. I need to get back there to her. And unfortunately, that means I failed one of the special conditions for this mission already. Because, I feel like one of the legend panels, that picture that we get at the end, actually has a victory condition that says, if we can defeat Alvida, or complete the game, or this map rather, without letting a villager die, it'll be another little bit of extra coin gain at the end. All right, Alvida, you and me, baby. Really? Who knocked her out? That's my job. Unfortunately, we need to build back up our meter again so that we can summon Monkey. Because right now we're looking a little weak. Considering we don't have too much follow-up right now to our devastating attack. Incidentally, Zoro's main stat actually turns out to be his special attack, which is... Wait for it. Come on. Give me the ping. Give me the ping. Give me the ping. There it is. Which is this guy. So the more powerful he gets, the stronger that attack becomes. His actual attack stat is not all that great right now. Oh, I see. I gotcha. So the bandana is kind of a special accessory that only gets pulled out on certain occasions. When it's time to get nuts. Alright, so now we can meet Nami over here at the ship. She's just taking a nice leisurely stroll. Nothing major. Really? Oh, I was gonna say, who are you attacking? Me? I'm your crewmate, kind of. Okay, so now Nami is temporarily retreated to be able to go and search for the map in this area. That means we have one successful mission. And 2 bases captured on the same area. Love it. Oh, as it turns out, that's exactly where it is, Queen. It's on his arm. Kind of like, Soma. Soma? Why am I having trouble remembering his name right now? Fuck. Main character from Food Wars. Literally the main character's name. What is his name? Alright, Monkey. Yes. Defeat my enemies. Okay, good. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking that was... Well, because... Soma was the horror game that we never finished, right? I think that's why I was confused. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't mixing up my games with my anime again. That would be so me, it hurts. Okay, so the map wasn't on the ship, which means Buggy has it. And we're gonna have to find him. Yeah, that's why I was pretty sure that was his name. I was like, I think it's in the title. But Buggy's not gonna give it up that easily. Not even to Nami. But yeah, Soma wears his head wrap around his wrist, actually, instead of around the bicep. But I think I did not realize that. It's interesting. It bothers me less than it should that their mouth movements in no way match the Japanese words, which, considering that's the only voiceover that there is, should not be the case. Okay, so now we have to claim control of another piece of territory in order to stop being hit by cannonballs. By, excuse me, buggy balls. They're like cannonballs, but more fun. And funny. Come on, Zoro, let's roll. Jesus, 1,500 kills already. All right, Monkey, gum barrel. Damn, that worked pretty well. Crap. Up, up. Gum Gum Barrel. Love it. And now we get to use our ultimate attack again. I have 956 fucking exclamation points though, so I almost don't even need to. But I will. I do so love wanton murder. Go, monkey. Jesus. I'm pretty sure he's just, he's my Joestar summon at this point. Just, ora, 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 ora. It's fucking great. And I want to say that now that we are at our ultimate mode, even the attacks that we do in this Kizuna Rush are different. Wow. Our ultimate move for 2 regular pirates. Looks like Team Pirates blasting off again! They really did blast off and ping off in the distance, which is super sweet. I did not notice that that was a thing that can happen. Basically, a lot of what I read has said that it's skippable because the mechanics are not great, the story kind of sucks, and Dead Island Riptide just did not do anything that a sequel should. What the fuck is happening here? What the fuck? I was just completely stuck. Nice. Super level up. Let's go again. Come, monkey. Extend the length of my rage. I need to chase down this pirate who's running north. Stop it. You stop it right now, you. Come, monkey. Finish off my captain. Love it. Oh, shit. Still continuing to run. These pirate captains just never learn, do they? Huh. Sweet. It did not hit the pirate captain, unfortunately. Completely clipped him. But it's okay. Took him out the fun way. Let's see, here's another one. Don't mind if I do. Hey, Luffy, is this guy giving you a hard time? We know. Nice. Okay, so that's called the leopard spinning shot, I guess. Oh, shit. Is that aloe vera? Back here at my base again? Alvita, excuse me. It certainly is. Time to take her down once and but good. Dealing with tough enemies. When enemies are unleashing their hero power, or powering themselves up, a stun gauge will appear over their head. When an attack lands, the stun gauge gets reduced. It's that gauge with the icon right there next to her name. So if I can continue to attack that gauge, we'll interrupt her in her very powerful form. And gotcha, bitch. And it should also knock her out of her hero power too. Something that would be very nice. Because it's that very same hero power that's letting me not hit her with all my attacks, that's making it so that I can't really kill her near as effectively as I could. Although I need to get up my max gauge before I take down Alvita a second time. Because if I remember right, this is the actual time when I defeat her. And I want to make sure that I can get extra coins. Let's just take an opportunity here to build ourselves up a bit, shall we? Good job, monkey. Unfortunately, taking out that base commander means that no more people are going to be coming to the aid of this area, but perhaps we have just enough to go ahead and do the dirty work. Especially if we can keep Monkey doing his dirty business. Or, should I say monkey business? Yeah, I feel like monkey business is way more appropriate. Okay, Alvita's stunned again. Which is great news for us, because now we can just concentrate for a second on raising that gauge. Okie dokie. Well, you go have fun having breakfast ignited, and we'll see you later on, man. Have a great day. God, I'm so close to getting my gauge maxed up. I need it. Oh, wait. It said using Kazuna attacks or the rush. So if I defeat her with, say, I don't know, the monkey barrel, the gum barrel, will that count? Damn it. Oh, now. Of course, I got the item to give me that's upsetting. That's upsetting. It'll be okay. I'll get her next time. The good news is this ultimately doesn't matter because I'm way further in my regular playthrough and really I'm just doing it for fun. But yes, Luffy absolutely got the kill there and I'm super pissed about that. That was my good clean kill. He stole it. Like a pirate. So I believe if I can get lucky here, might just be able to gum barrel a lot of them. Excellent. But the shorter way to go about that and go is like that. That actually guarantee us more people maybe, because I wouldn't have killed them accidentally before I did it. There we go. It seems like there's actually a little bit of range on that. He doesn't just hit people directly in front of me. Curious. All right, another captain down. Let's continue to make our way towards Buggy's square. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. 1480 in the exclamation point range, by the way. I just want to point that out. So can we make it more? Yeah, buddy. Holy shit. Hey, Jason. Welcome. Glad you could join us. I'm being King of the Pirates. And it seems like Monkey's attack gets way more exclamation points than any of Zoro's. Jesus Christ. That is outrageously awesome. All right, time to finish off this mission. And I think that's probably where we're gonna end up being done for the night, but we'll see. It is 1 o'clock after all. During the battle, an enemy performs a counterattack, they can start charging up power. In this case, you can dash straight into them and break it. So, Buggy is gonna start powering up there, and if I dash into him, we broke the attack and immediately stunned him, which is great news. You'll notice that his health is also broken up into segments. That's so you just don't accidentally kill him too quickly, and it gives the game an opportunity to kind of do some story moments in these. Buggy gains a little bit of his hero power there, and the second bar is unlocked. Ow, 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 ow. And we get to see a few of his chop powers at play. The good news is Zoro is way stronger. So he does not stand a chance. Go, Monkey! Nice. And that brings him down to the third bar, where he starts to use some of his unique attacks, and it explains that enemies will have unique attacks to them alone. If they start preparing it, move out of the range. Wait for it. Oh, there he is. Shit. Big range. And he's starting to set up the chop dance, which thankfully we avoided nice and neat. Nope. But now that I've stunned him, I believe we can damage him again. Excellent. Almost there. Almost there. Now. Okay, so he is at the weakest he could possibly be, which means it's time for us to use the ultimate attack, and it will be a guaranteed kill. Come here, Buggy. Oh, shit. Is he really gonna do this right now? Okay, cool. Just stand right outside of range, and let's finish this. The Phoenix of 300 Desires Cannonball Rush. Beautiful. So now not only do we gain a few extra Buggy coins at the end of this, but victory is ours. Come back together now, bitch! Without your body parts, you're just Mr. Head, the head detective. Ah, that's wow, I am really old now. That is a 30-year-old reference at this point to In Living Color. Jesus Christ. There's your Gum Gum Bazooka. Say bye-bye. Nice. To be continued. In the next chapter. 2 S's and an A again because I took my sweet-ass time killing everything. Which is my favorite thing to do, really. We killed Buggy, got an S, and killed Buggy using a special Kazuna attack. Which means, unfortunately, we only got one little bonus here, and it's a bonus of 10 Buggy coins. So that ain't half bad. Our crew level growth. Thankfully, we attained level 2 with all of our crew that we have so far. Which means that every single one of them now have their facial expressions unlocked in the gallery. Excellent. So that extra creepy Monkey D. Luffy rubber smile, it's there now. And we gain a buttload of coins, which we can go ahead and apply. Nice. And so Zoro's special attack gauge is complete, which means now we can use that 3,000 worlds twice in a row. And we gained a skill on his wanted poster, the Warrior's Wisdom. By defeating one strong enemy as Zoro, we gain a skill, which means we can increase his special attack damage. And there's all our money that we gained. 143,000 bellies. We're rich, bitch! And that is the tip of the treasure that we're going to gain in this game. Makes you feel like a super rich pirate, not even gonna lie to you. Now, that being said, a lot of the stuff that you can buy with the belly does cost a lot of money. So you end up spending it hand over fist as much as you end up gaining it. But kind of worth it in the end, honestly. So let's say I wanted to raise Luffy up a little bit. We can belly growth him up there, which is 23,000 belly. And as you can imagine, that's only gonna get higher and higher as our levels do. We can go ahead and put in these 2 Buggy coins to life. And the 2 of Alvida coins to our defense. Unfortunately, nothing else is available to us right now. Ooh. Except raising Nami's defense and special attack, well, half of her special attack gauge. She needs Alvida for the other half. Monkey D. Luffy. Ooh, and we can raise Usopp's special gauge immediately. Nice. Sanji, unfortunately, needs 5 Monkey D. Luffy coins. We don't have them. But we do have enough Nami coins. Chopper needs Zoro coins and also Chopper coins. Don't mind if I do. And he also needs Pirates of the East Blue. So in a lot of these where you see high numbers, they are groups of coins. In this case, all the fishmen. For here, all the Pirates of the East Blue. So all of our Buggy coins, the Alvida coins, Captain Kuro coins, Don Krieg coins, and oh shit, I forget his name. That's the leader of the fishmen. They all count towards this 15 total. So I can use whatever ones we happen to have excess of. And those usually round out some of these other pages that may not necessarily have as strong of character attachments as, for example, Sanji needing him and Nami, because he's in love with her, to increase his heart, which I think is kind of funny. Don Krieg and Smoker are both of Sanji's first big opponents, and so increasing his attack by giving them kind of funny too. You know, it's just the way that this game kind of exemplifies and is able to slip in a few subtle references there. Oh, thank you, Harwood. Captain Arlong. I want to say he was mixed with a swordfish. He is one of the first Zora types that we run into because his body was changed into that like an animal. Unless, no, that's not true. Hachi is one of the first ones that they run into because Hachi got transformed into an octopus. And in fact, most of the fishmen, now that I think about it, are Zora types. Is that where they kind of start exploring the different types of fruit? I think so. Maybe that just means now that I'm playing this, I need to go back and watch the fucking show again so that I can talk about it in an intelligent fashion and not just out of my ass. Let's check Monkey's poster. Damn it. You have to do it as Monkey. Fuck. As Zoro. As Buggy. But we have Miraculous Body, which increases our defense as our life goes down. And increases our defense as our army's territory increases with Leader's body. The interesting thing, though, is that these skills are actually not ones that the characters who earn them have to equip. So say, let's see. Do I have a skill slot on? I don't think I actually have a skill slot unlocked for Monkey now that I think about it. Oh, let's see, I don't remember Chopper being introduced before the Fishman. So I don't know. Really? No, oh yeah, I guess that's true because Hachi was a swordsman, not a devil fruit user. Huh. You sure about that? I thought one of the fishmen. Oh, okay. What? Okay, now we're getting conflicting information. But I feel like, wasn't the person with the cut fruit, I feel like he was a part of the Fishman's group. Was he not? Whatever, it doesn't really matter. If you really want to know, go watch One Piece. Support the show, ladies and gentlemen, and support properties like this that tend to support the show. Because if you want to be king of the pirates, you need all that treasure, baby. And I guess that's exactly what Bandai Namco wants. All your treasure, because they're going to keep pumping out Warriors games as long as we keep buying them. Take, for example, Fire Emblem Warriors. I wonder what the next one's going to be. Bleach Warriors? I'd be okay with Bleach Warriors. Hollow powers, Shinigami powers, running around the battlefield. Huh. Inazuma is the one with the cut fruit. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Oh, and Impel Down is the prison that a certain other Straw Hat pirate is being kept at, if I'm not mistaken. But no, I'm not mixing up the Snip fruit, because cut makes people's bodies like blades. Right? Okay, what are you showing me here? Making a scissors human. Okay, so then what is the cut fruit? Then. Unfortunately, every single devil fruit is in the Japanese onomatopoeia, so I'm not sure. Oh. Really? I could have sworn. So then, who is the person that Zoro fights who's able to change their body into blades. Is that like a slice fruit maybe? No, that's not it. Ah, bingo. It's the dice fruit. The Supa no Mai is a Paramecia-style devil fruit that enables the user's body to gain characteristics of a steel blade to attack opponents with, making the user a full-body bladed human. The Baroque Works #1. That's who uses it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I was very confused because I was like, I distinctly remember like being in awe over someone who was able to turn themselves into a blade because it's the first time I had ever seen that before. But again, having picked up at various points in the Shonen Jump animation, kind of forgot where that fell. But good, I'm glad we were able to figure that shit out because that would have bothered me the rest of the night. Anyway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that this is where we are going to call it for the evening. I hope you all enjoyed our little adventure on the high seas. Perhaps if we ever come to a point again where there's not a whole lot to play, say we get out of fucking, the avalanche of games that's coming out over the next 6 months, and there's nothing on the other side, which won't happen, but maybe, then we may come back to this in the future. Perhaps after I've unlocked all the characters and maybe done some other fun stuff and show you the full extent of what this game has to offer. Because I imagine the deeper in you get, the bigger and better things become. So I'm excited to see what this game in particular has before me on my own as my fun game to play just for, well, fun. I have very few of those these days because we tend to stream through a whole lot of them, don't we? You know, Harwood, not a bad point. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you right back here on Tuesday for, I don't know. Maybe I'll let you guys decide. Either Jackbox Games or Hand of Fate 2. One of the two. I think I'm gonna put up a poll tomorrow that'll end on Tuesday and, have you guys vote to see what we end up playing this Tuesday, because I kind of really want to play Hand of Fate 2, but I completely understand other chat games being better for that. So I feel like either way is going to end up being a super fun Tuesday, so join me right back here, same Tim time, same Tim channel, and as always, we'll see you next time. Bye!